Your hardware wallet didn't fail, you did. And last year, that exact mistake cost people $600 million. Here's the trap that even people who read the manual fall into. You buy a ledger, a Trezor, maybe a cold card, you set it up, you write down your 24 words, you put them in a safe place, you breathe easy. Secure, right? Not if someone calls you pretending to be customer support. This is where I need to tell you about Marcus, 32, software engineer, bought Bitcoin in 2017. Knew enough to avoid exchanges after FTX, got a hardware wallet, did everything by the book. 6 years later, a text. Unusual login attempt detected on your wallet. Call this number immediately. Marcus didn't click a link. He called. The person who answered was professional, patient, said there was a critical firmware update, said Marcus needed to verify his recovery phrase to protect his assets during the transition, said the words would stay encrypted, never leave the device. Marcus hesitated, then he recited them. All 24, $170,000, gone in 11 minutes. Here's what Marcus didn't know. And this is the loop I promised to close. Hardware wallets don't store your crypto, they store your keys. Your 24 words are the keys. Anyone with those words can recreate your wallet on any device, anywhere, no password needed. The hardware wallet is just a tool. The words are the money. This scam works because it inverts what you expect. You bought the device for security. So a security warning about the device feels urgent. Feels real. The scammers know this. They bought the same device. They read the same manual. They're better at your security Liu Cheng than you are. The 600 million figure comes from Chainalysis. And here's the part that stings. 73% of victims had their wallets physically in front of them when they got scammed. Unsticking. The security was working. The human failed. Let me show you exactly how the trap tightens. Phase 1, the trigger. You get an email, text, or call about suspicious activity. Sometimes they don't even say which wallet. They want you to fill in that blank yourself. Confirmation bias does the rest. Phase 2, the legitimization. They give you a case number. They mention your actual purchase date because that data leaks in breaches. They use the real company name, the real support hours, the real hold music if you call back. Phase 3, the urgency switch. If you don't verify in the next 30 minutes, your assets will be frozen. Not deleted, frozen. The word choice matters. It feels reversible, solvable if you just act now. Phase 4, the extraction. They don't ask for all 24 words at once. That's too obvious. They ask you to confirm words 3, 7, and 15, then later others, or they have you enter them into a secure verification portal that looks exactly like the real site. By the way, there is no legitimate scenario where anyone needs your full seed phrase. Recovery? You do that alone, offline, with your device. Support? They can reset your app password, not your keys. Inheritance planning? You write it down and give it physically, not over a phone line. Now the defense that actually works, not complicated, just different from what your instincts tell you. First, treat your 24 words like the combination to a safe that contains everything you own. Because functionally, it does. No one from the safe company calls asking for the combination, ever. Second, verify through independent channels. Get a suspicious text? Log into your account the normal way, not through any link provided. Better yet, use a completely different device to check. Scammers can clone websites. They can't clone your separate laptop. Third, understand the actual threat model. Your hardware wallet protects against remote hackers and exchange collapses. It does not protect against you being tricked. That protection comes from habits, not technology, not the phrase itself, the location. Because if you're ever in a state to be socially engineered, you're probably stressed, tired, or distracted. Having someone who can say, "That's a scam, put down the phone," is a security layer. They were human. The scammers run call centers. They have scripts. They practice. They know the emotional beats better than you know your own security setup. Your hardware wallet is a tool, an excellent one. But the security perimeter is your mind, your habits, your willingness to feel rude hanging up on someone who sounds helpful. Marcus rebuilds. Slowly, he tells his story in forums now, helps others, but the money's gone. The blockchain doesn't care about your intentions. So here's the single question to tattoo on your brain. Not is this a scam? Because you'll rationalize yes when you want it to be no. Instead, why would the real company need the one thing that makes them unnecessary? The device is just the doorknob. Protect the combination. Question urgency. And when in doubt, hang up. The real support will wait. The scammers won't. If this was helpful, there's more on the channel.